I don't understand, Alistair. You say that you've taken back the town from the Bloodseekers. But where is Valar?
I told you before, he left a while ago. We regained control well after he left.
But everyone was dead, no?
Not everyone. Let me explain. So, there you have it. It will be a long time before the wounds that Riverspring suffered will heal.
I'm happy that you were able to take back your seat. But Riverspring does not concern me right now. I want Valar. That scum killed them. Do you hear me, Alistair? He killed my family and laughed about it to my face.
Calm yourself, Mors.
Calm myself? I will skin that bastard. I'll tear out his guts and feed on them before his very eyes.
Flames, calm yourself. You're not the only one who has lost something. Valar killed my sister right in front of me. He killed my people. I want him dead as much as you do, but we must think straight or else we'll accomplish nothing.
Where is that bastard, Alistair? Answer me!
He left, looking for Jane. He went to lay siege to Castlewood in order to capture her.
What? How does he know she is there?
Valar threatened to kill my sister, Mors.
And you told him?
Valar was going to kill her. After Gawain's death, I couldn't bear the thought of losing Eliana.
And you thought he would spare her? You've become weak, Alistair. Weak and naive.
I had to try everything to save her.
It's too late for regrets. But I will not allow Valar to touch Jane. You must help me save her, right now.
I'm with you, Mors. But there's little time left. The baby is soon to be born. Once the child is born, who knows what Halden will do to the mother?
I don't think he will harm her. She's too valuable. But no matter what, we should take no risks. We'll save her before it comes to that.
And we'll use this opportunity to avenge ourselves, too.
Never fear, old brother. Valar and Halden have taken our families from the two of us, and we will take our vengeance together. I give you my word.
However, infiltrating Castlewood will not be easy.
My dog stayed with Jane when we fled the castle. I know he still lives. We will not have a problem tracking the girl once we find him again.
That is indeed useful. Very well. What do we know about Castlewood?
When I was there last, I saw the dungeons, the watchtower, and the castle itself. That is where they're holding Jane. The castle's external ramparts are high and easy to defend. Valar will need many men to get through its defenses.
You're right. Valar will concentrate on the gates using siege machines to weaken its defenses.
Especially since the fortress is built directly on the banks of the Blackwater. The river protects its sides.
Of course. There's our chance.
How so?
While at Castlewood, I noticed the tower which provides access to the cells is directly connected to the river by a floating bridge.
But that gate was built to resist attacks. There's almost no chance we could get through it.
It won't be a problem. While I escaped, I took the dungeon keys when Alexander had the watch. We'll enter the castle by that method. We won't find a better way.
We must find a simple boat, and a man who knows how to sail at night.
I know just the man. Let's go to the docks.
Lord Alistair, please wait, I beg you. The people of Riverspring need you. You must address them and organize a vigil. Even though the Crown doesn't recognize your title, the people already think of you as their new lord.
The people can wait, Harwin. I must leave immediately.
Leave? People were slaughtered and you want to leave? What are you thinking?
I must get to Castlewood and stop Halton's plans as soon as possible. The mad old man assassinated my father and Gawain, and now he's plotting against the Crown. We must stop him, for both Riverspring's and our sake.
And you plan on doing this alone?
No, Mors is coming with me.
It's madness, my lord. 2 against Halton and his troops? It's too dangerous.
It's a risk we have to take. We'll take advantage of Valar's attack on the castle to work in the shadows. It's our best chance. So, I must leave immediately.
Please be careful, Master Alistair. Riverspring needs you.
Trust me, Harwin.
Lord Sarwick.
How fares the town, John?
As well as can be expected. Valar caused the people much grief, but the town is getting back on its feet.
Let us hope so.
My lord, the men we imprisoned during the rioting, they remain in the dungeons.
Interesting. I'll be sure to go and visit them. Might some of them be willing to join the Night's Watch?
Perhaps. If you would like, we can go and ask them that very question.
I would, yes. I am still a recruiter, and I intend to honor the role that the Lord Commander entrusted me with. You stay here, soldier. I will send you those who agree to take the Black. Have no fear. I will return to collect them before taking them to the wall with me.
You shan't have to trouble yourself with that. I can send a few men north with provisions and equipment for the Night's Watch. You help me take back my town, I will help you in return. And my men will accompany your recruits, leaving you with your hands free.
Thank you, brother.
You are welcome, my friend. You may find men in the town streets ready to be enlisted. Some of them have lost so much.
Ah, finally! Someone presentable in this rat's nest.
I have no time for idling, friend. Forgive me.
I wasn't speaking to you, but to your pet bear accompanying you.
My name is Mors Westford, and if you dare to call me an animal again, you will not live to see another sunrise.
Yes, I'm sure. You know how to defend yourself, don't you, Mors?
Exactly.
So consider this a proposition to duel. Let's test out that pretty armor of yours.
Who is this fool who dares to cross swords with me?
My name is Donna, swordsman. I'm looking for worthy foes, and I believe I may just have found one. A man only makes progress in the face of adversity, isn't that so? Up until now, I've not had the privilege of any real challenge. As soon as I heard of the troubles around these parts, I told myself I'd maybe find some opponents of worth.
If it's training you're after, the Night's Watch is recruiting. I've never heard of anyone up there complain of a lack of swordplay.
The Night's Watch, you say? Spend the rest of my life fighting? It's tempting. But I must first see if your fighters are as worthy as I'd hoped. What could be better than your steel against mine to decide the matter? 1-on-1, of course.
If that's all it takes.
Some impressive moves. Although your guard is hardly orthodox. You're certainly more of an instinctive fighter than conventional one, but I must admit that you're as worthy as you look. I will follow you to the north.
Perfect. A caravan will soon leave from River Spring for the north. Go see John. He will be able to tell you more. Prepare yourself for a long journey, and prepare for the cold. Once you're at the wall, ask to see the Lord Commander. Tell him that I sent you.
Agreed. And I hope to see you again before long, my Lord Bear.
That one is mad.
As are all those who join the Night's Watch.
What is it?
Some men are trying to kill me. I beg you, my lord, help me.
Calm yourself. Tell me, why would they want to kill you?
I borrowed coin from them, a lot of coin. But you have to understand, I lost my house during the massacre. I had to find a place to live. How was I to know these men were brigands? What could I do?
Come with me to the wall. These men will no longer trouble you, and you can leave this life behind you.
The wall? Will I be safe there?
Safer than here, yes.
No, we shall find these men and force them to leave you alone. Follow me, Mors.
It's them!
For pity's sake, let me live.
Very well. You can live. But you'll live at the wall, and there you'll take your vows.
Oh, thank you, my lord. Thank you.
Wait for me while I entrust him to John's care. It's done. We can go.
So, did you find the thugs?
You can sleep easier now. They won't trouble you again.
So it's well and truly over?
Yes, they will no longer trouble you. But others may come. No one is safe from such matters.
Is that true? Gods be good. I can't take it anymore. I want it all to end for good.
I've already told you where you will be safe from this kind of trouble. At the wall.
The wall? But what would I do there? I don't even know how to fight.
There are not only warriors in our ranks. We have as much need of builders and stewards as we do of fighters.
Steward? Yes, I could do that.
Perfect. In that case, prepare your belongings. A caravan will soon leave from Riverspring for the north. Go and see John. He will be able to inform you.
Thank you, my lord.
Stop guard!
What is it?
You're a recruiter, aren't you? You're looking for soldiers for the Night's Watch?
Why? What do you want, woman?
I want to be one. I want to go beyond the wall, to fight wildlings and giants.
I'm sorry, but it's forbidden for women to take the black. And believe me, there are good reasons for that.
But no one need know I'm a woman. I just have to remain discreet. Keep my helmet on. Hide me chest. Give me a chance, I beg of you.
What good reason is there for a woman to want to go to the wall, to live in such a desolate place?
Do you know the names of all the kings and queens of the Targaryen dynasty, sir?
No.
I do. Do you think that as a little girl, I wanted to fill my head with that sort of thing? And do you think, growing up in the mountains, with all the tales and legends my father told me, that I preferred the life of a lady squeezed into a corset, living with the dream of marrying a man just a little richer than myself? That's not for me.
You'd prefer to fight?
That's right, and I know how to fight. When you live with 6 younger brothers, it's always of use. Come at me, you'll see.
What?
Come on, draw your sword. I'm not afraid, you know.
I do not fight with women. But that's not true of everyone up there. You'll have to watch yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Go and see John, the guard at the town's gates. He'll take you to the caravan preparing to leave for the wall. Once you're at Castle Black, ask to see the Lord Commander. Tell him I sent you.
Leave me alone. Bugger off.
What's going on here?
Oh, my Lord Sarwick. Forgive me, my lord. I did not see you there.
What has happened to you, my friend?
The soldiers who are here. They took everything from me. Everything. Killed my wife before my very eyes. I haven't seen my daughter since. My family, my work. I've lost it all.
Listen, friend. If it's of any help to you, we always need men like you in the north.
In the north?
At the wall. At the Night's Watch. What did you do for work here?
I was a cobbler, but my shop has been sacked.
Join the Night's Watch. A cobbler will be of great worth up there. There's always food. You'll be respected. And you'll have a new family.
The wall. I'll think on it.
If you do decide to join us, go see John, the guard at the town's gates. He'll take care of the rest.
Thank you, my lord.
Master Alistair, my dear friend, there you are at last.
Master Denyo? I didn't think to see you here so soon.
Your idea seemed to delight Betharios. I was soon able to leave our temple on Bravos with a small group of followers.
The prospect of bringing the Lord's light to the lands of my birth fills me with as much joy as it does him. Your mission here is very difficult. The people will not easily turn away from the faith of the Seven.
After many fruitless attempts to bring faith in R'hllor to these lands, I think we are aware of that, Alistair.
That's not all. This town has suffered for a long time and its people are fragile. They're as vulnerable as they are dangerous.
Never fear. I've worked in far worse conditions before. My mission in these parts will be a glorious success.
Very well, Master Denyo. I hope everything will go well.
I think it shall, but I have not been deaf to your counsel.
Do you know where to start? Knowing you as I do, you would certainly have a plan, Denyo.
You are right, Master Alistair. I've an idea about how to convert the people of this town to our religion. We shall not upset or dissuade them by burning symbols of their idols just yet. For the moment, I will make do with putting up pyres every evening. They tend to win over the small folk by showing them the power of fire.
It was during such a sight that I myself discovered my path in life. Life at the temple in Braavos seems long ago now. I still look back with fondness at all those good times.
I often think back to the day we were visited by Master Mokoro of Volantis.
I shall carry the scars of his visit on my right arm for life. But certainly I would do it all again without hesitation if I had the choice.
That day, you came closer to the Lord of Light than most of us have ever been.
I must leave you now, Master Denyo. There is still much for me to do before this town is put to rights.
May you walk in the light of the Lord.
I have come to offer you your freedom. I will only offer this once. Come with me to the wall, and you'll have a second chance.
A second chance? A 10th more like. Now give me one good reason to go to the north. Far as I can see, I'll be frozen to my bones for maybe 6 months, and then die of the cold.
You'll have another 6 months.
I like you, Crow. I'll follow you.
Very well. Alistair, I'll let you report to John.
Hey you! You're from the Night's Watch, aren't you? Free me and you won't regret it. I swear it by the Father.
If I free you, it'll be to send you to the wall.
Aye, well I'd rather that than die here. We starve and wallow in our own piss in this hole. It's no life here.
Very well. Alistair, I'll let you report to John. Moros, my brother. How are you?
Morse? Cods, the butcher has left the wall.
Indeed. The Lord Commander has named me a recruiter now.
Oh, I never have believed it possible. Well, it's good to see you. Hey, tell me, have you heard the news?
I'm listening.
It seems that Ned Stark's bastard Jon Snow has joined the Night's Watch. Like his uncle Benjen.
Another Stark with the Night's Watch? Let's hope he's made of the same stuff as his uncle. Apart from that, do you know where I might find potential recruits in this cursed town?
Oh, I don't think there's a shortage here. I'd recommend the dungeons of the Red Keep. There are always men there who'd rather take the black than lose their heads. And don't forget to hunt the streets, especially around Flea Bottom. You never know who's hiding round there. Soon as you've found some volunteers, send them to me. I'll see to taking them north myself.
Thank you, Moros.
Don't mention it. I'm just back from High Garden. I found a dozen men back there. I must now return north, so I can easily take your recruits with mine. There's no bother at all.
Very well. I will send you those I find. Go well, brother.
Are you looking to get into the dungeons, Crow?
What on earth would make you believe that?
Oh, you know, we keep our eyes open here. It's important in this job, otherwise an opportunity can pass right under your nose. You know what I mean, don't you?
Not really, no. What do you speak of?
We know them well here, the recruiters of the Night's Watch. They all come to the Red Keep sooner or later. You're looking for prisoners, and we've got plenty of them. Maybe there's a way we can come to an agreement with each other.
You want something from me to take these prisoners out of here? What is it?
Me? I ask nothing of you. Let's just say that some people show themselves to be very generous when passing through these dungeons. But in truth, I'm just a hard-working doorman, really. In fact, if you so wish, I can open these doors for you.
Very well. I'll follow you.
Look here, a visitor. To what do I owe this pleasure?
I am Mors of the Night's Watch. I hear that you have prisoners for the taking.
For the taking? Oh yes. They're doing little here right now. However, if you want them, you'll have to have the coin, my friend.
As a recruiter, I've the right to take as many prisoners as I like, with or without your permission.
Oh, aye, I'm sure. You could go request an audience with the king and ask him directly. After a few months, maybe you get the chance to make a right and proper request. With a little luck, and as long as the king doesn't fall asleep during your audience, he may very well give you the prisoners you request. So, what would you rather do? Pay and get them now, or go through the proper route and wait months? It's up to you.
How much are you asking for?
Let's see. With the 3 who've just arrived and the 1 already rotting down there, I have 4 prisoners awaiting their judgment, all told. If you hand over 50 stags, they're yours.
Don't push your luck with me. I'm not one to take kindly to demands. Now, think very carefully about what you say next to me. Otherwise, you might regret it.
Calm yourself, Lord, calm yourself. We're all trying to get what we can from this rotten life, aren't we? So how about 20 stags? Will that do you?
Very well. Here's your money.
Another 4 new recruits for the war.
Aye. I just need time to hand them over to Morris, and then we're done here. It's good. We can go. Take them under guard to sworn brother Morris at the town's gates. He will take them to the wall.
It would be my great pleasure, my lord.
Death to the murderers! Hang them! Burn them! Justice for Rosny!
Chop off their balls!
That's enough. Make room now and move out of the way. These men are being transferred to the Red Keep. And tomorrow at dawn, they'll be executed. What more do you want?
I want to see them suffer. Suffer like my little Osney did.
What is going on here?
Off with you, soldier. We don't need any of your help here.
I do. A sellsword is exactly what I need. Tell me, bearded one, 10 golden dragons if you take care of this man for me.
Shut it, beggar. Try and ask someone to take care of me again. I dare you. I'll gut you right here.
But I was not speaking of you, soldier. I mean you no harm. I don't give a fuck if I end up in a dungeon, or even if they behead me at dawn, as long as I'm not forced to spend my last night with this low-born scum Jarl.
Monterez, you are so aggravating. 'Tis disturbing to my demeanor.
I am a recruiter for the Night's Watch, not a sellsword. And I am interested in these prisoners here. Do they know how to fight?
Oh, they know how to fight. And very well at that. But they're too dangerous. Not even the crows of the wall could find a use for them.
And why are the condemned of so much interest to this many people?
These two roaches tortured and murdered several people before we got our hands on them, including the son of this poor woman. She riled up everyone in the area, and things could get out of control any minute now.
Just shut it, Monterey.
I never even opened my mouth, Jarl.
You lie. Your incessant chatter puts me in mind of that little squealing brat from yesterday morning. It makes my head hurt.
He speaks of my son. That poxy dog mocks my poor son. Kill them. Kill them both.
Keep calm. These men will be executed according to the king's justice. No one will kill them before then.
If there's an execution... Prisoners, you have the right to take the black if you so wish it. You can escape your punishment and live out the rest of your lives on the wall.
What? Out of the question. These men are murderers. They deserve death.
Think, woman. We all have to die someday. Your boy, we just helped him get there a little earlier.
And what's life like at the wall, Crow?
From what I know, it's very difficult. You'll fight the cold, the wildlings, and the hardships of life.
Exactly. You freeze quicker in the summer there than you would in winter here. You pass the days dressing wounds, defending people against an invisible threat that no one even believes in, and you'll never be thanked for it.
It sounds like fun. Go on.
The cold eats through the walls and your blankets. It takes your fingers and any of your brothers not yet massacred by the wildlings. You must renounce all those dear to you and try to make new friends amongst rapists and cutthroats. You will have to learn to fight by their sides. Put your lives in their hands. But then, you cannot hesitate to kill them if it becomes necessary.
So, going there is even a worse sentence.
It's terrible there, but they would still have their lives.
Monterey, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
If you're thinking about me slitting your throat as you sleep, then yes, I am. Very well, Crow. We'll follow you.
Do you intend on taking them with you?
Yes. The Night's Watch needs all the help it can get.
Mother be praised. I'm finally rid of these wretches.
Ah, Lord Alistair, it is a joy to see you again, safe and well. With the tragedy that befell this city, I feared the worst for you. River Spring is already sick, and if the last Lord Sarwick were to disappear as well, what would we do?
I am well. Do not worry. Could you take us down the Blackwater Rush in your small boat, Victor?
A trip along the river? No problem, my lord.
This will be no pleasure trip. We're going to Castlewood. The castle could be under siege when we arrive. We should expect a heavy battle.
We must get inside the castle. The Blackwater Rush leads into it, so we must float along the castle sides until we find the bridge leading to the prison.
But what if those besieging the castle see us? They'll kill us on sight.
Which is why they mustn't see us. We'll arrive at dawn. The morning mist will help us pass unnoticed.
Despite all that, Valar is far ahead of us.
Do not concern yourself with that. By taking the river, we'll make up for our delay. Castlewood should hold until we infiltrate the castle.
With respect, my lord, this plan of yours seems very risky.
We need you, Victor. Help us, and you will be handsomely rewarded.
If you put it like that, how can I refuse? I'll prepare the boat. Come and get me when you're ready to leave.
All is ready. Let's get aboard. We have no time to waste.
Very well.